Hello guys, Otaku Man here. I know it has been few days since I last uploaded, So I know it has been few days since I last uploaded, so I'm sorry for that. And now I'm back. Apparently I was pretty busy on all those days, and there was also Eid and Ramzan, so I had to do few things on those occasions. So let's begin our story. Our story start is gonna be our main character. Let's say I'm gonna already say this. A warning. It's a villain MC. So yeah, our main character died. Now, how he died, you don't need to know that. Now apparently, as our main character died, you see, as he was seeing darkness but nothing else, as he was contemplating his life, how his life went. As he just released a big ass sigh and stated, I guess I wasn't able to had sex. As he stated, I guess died a virgin, eh? The shame. Hey, what can I do? I guess fate has been bad to me since the beginning. What can I do to myself? As he was saying this, as he lost in thought, our main character didn't hear. A little computer voice stated, the body has been created, a body of solo leveling Sun Jin Woo. 18 years before, 18-year-old Sun Jin Woo. So, as he heard a voice, 18-year-old Sun Jin Woo's body has been created. The powers of Sun Jin Woo granted. The powers of Shadow Monarch have been granted. The system have been granted. Creating alternate system. The system refused to bond with the soul. New system created, the fated villain system. As our main character didn't hear anything all, as he heard, I was a very bad student in my life, and I wasn't able to finish my studying. I was a college dropout, so I guess if there is a next life, I would like to learn everything in a wimp without wasting any time. New skill created. Instant mastery. Passive skill, instant mastery. As our main character didn't hear what the computer voice said. I hope I could get some booty on the next life. Maybe I could even fuck an angel. Who knows? As he just laughed at his own joke. As our main character suddenly felt a little headache as he woke up, as he saw he was on a hospital bed. As he all looked around himself, and he was wondering, where the fuck am I? Is this afterlife? Did I survive? It's a hospital, I can clearly see. I'm in a hospital bed, but did I survive? As he was looking all around frantically, as then a nurse came into his room. As the nurse said, "Oh, you're awake, Mr. Sun Jin Woo. I will call the doctor right now." As she left, as our main character was wondering, did she Sun Jin Woo, right? She did. She did say Sun Jin Woo. As our main character was actually wondering what the hell has happened, as he noticed that suddenly a notification he heard. Safely get over to the new world. Check. Tutorial finish. Would the host like to have tutorial? As our main character said tutorial. As he decided to ask the system first. System, is it like the same normal system in the fanfic that I read? Yes, it's the same, but there are a few new instructions there. Would you like me to tell you those? Yes, do tell. As the system explained that there is gonna be someone beside him is gonna be a reincarnator. No, scratch that. As the system stated that there is gonna be someone with a system beside him. As our main character was got a little scared as he said, another one with a system? Yes, but don't worry, he will not know the fate of this world. Unlike you, he's not gonna be reincarnated, he's gonna be given a system. Just a system. And host, your system is called the fated villain system. You mean to say yes, you're a villain host. Oh, you mean to say I am the antagonist of this world? Yes, mainly you literally are that. Now, as our main character asks, so what are the criterias or what are the specific that what kind of task I have to do to earn points? You have to make the main character life miserable, and either is it depends on you if you want to do bad things or wrong things. It depends on you. The system it will not punish the host because the system will not punish host because is the it's the host choice if he wants to be bad or he wants to earn point by killing other people. As our main character was thinking, so I have a system that I could do whatever I want with, and to be with that, I also have an enemy. A fucking protagonist is gonna be my enemy. I'm pretty sure of this. As in the span of few as after a minute later, after he learned all the tutorials of the system, as he decided, I have instant mastery, it's on passive, so I will learn anything I see just once. He, not bad. And as he looked, he has the shadow army as well. And he also have different thing. He knew if he summons the shadow army, the magical energy that will release by his body will surely alert all the ultimate class being here. So you have to be careful. As he saw that he also have some necromantic ability or necromancy spell. He has also a book of necromancy as well. As our main character was pretty happy because he won't have to do anything right now. As the doctor arrived, as the doctor said, "Are you okay, Mr. Sanjin Woo? You were hit by a truck. You were hit by a truck, and it's a miracle that you survived." As our main character said, "Oh, a miracle, I see." As our main character saw he had bandage on his arm, he is sure that he has broken his arm, but he have to act like everything is fine. Our main character knew that his arms has already been healed, but he have to still act. As our main character said, as before he was about to ask about his information, suddenly he felt a little headache. As he closed his eyes for a moment, he endured the headache, then he stated, as he said it to himself, so my parents are dead, and I'm an orphan. I also transferred to this town few months ago, and I also enrolled myself into Koho. Damn, what a pain. As he also learned that he's also a third year, so it ain't that bad either. As time skip, our main character learned few necromancy spells and few necromancy spell and other things. As our main character wear the same hoodie you're seeing here, but just pretend guys, he's an 18-year-old Senjin Woo. As our main character just walk out the front gate of the hospital as he stretched himself as he looked at the sun and said, I feel awesome. As he stretched himself few more, then as he moved his body a little bit to at least adjust to his body and once again. He has been exercising since the day he has been woke up. But still he wasn't able to get over the strength and speed of the body. Apparently our main character's strength was already maxed out. And the system also giving him few specific abilities, and he decided he's gonna abuse the main character. He's not gonna do the bad things. He cannot really do the bad things. He doesn't know what villain do. So he's gonna naturally do bad things. Now, what the bad things are, he's gonna abuse the main character. He still wasn't able to get over that he was in high school DxD. The world was his favorite, so yeah, he was jumping in joy, but also again he was in fear because there are very lot more powerful beings out there. Orpheus, Great Red, there were many other. As our main character was fearing Orpheus because, let's say, he knew that if there is a strong opponent somewhere, she would either pop in front of the opponent or either scare the opponent to living hell. He didn't want that, so he was careful not to release his all aura to trigger any other beings in this world. So as our main character made his way toward his home, he had a pretty big house, a two-story building, and he did had a car, and he wondered if he's the one who drive the car or what. He did saw his wallet and saw he had a driving license, so yeah, maybe he drive the car himself. Either way, he will drive the bike because in his last life he had a weird fetish for bikes. So yeah. Now, our main character made his way to his home. As he looked at the room was not half bad. The room was pretty big, and there was some dining hall and other rooms as well. Pretty much, he lived in a big house where 5 people can stay pretty comfortably. Now, our main character saw the house was pretty empty, as he wondered if the previous owner of his body used to do all the work around the house, but the house was pretty clean. He was surprised at that because the house was pretty clean. As he also checked his bank account and he saw he was fucking loaded with cash, so he doesn't have to worry for how to put this few years until he can earn money. As as time skipped, the next day, as our main character wears the Koho Academy uniform, as let's say it did not go well with him, so he decided to wear the hoodie as well. He decided to wear the hoodie over the the school uniform. As he was going toward the school, he decided to walk today because why you need to show off? He could show off anytime he wants. He just wanna walk. As our main character made his way toward the school, as he saw a bob haircut girl, a black hair bob haircut girl with glasses, and another busty girl with glasses and long hair down to her waist. As they both were greeting the student as they were standing in front of the Koho Academy gate. As our main character made his way toward the gate, as we see, we go shift perspective to Sona City. As Sona City said, "Are you some Mr. Sanjin Woo?" As our main character gave a charming smile and said, "Yes, you can call me Jinwoo for short if you like." As she nodded and said, "Come to the student council room." As she ordered Tsubaki to stay on the gate. As our main character followed her behind to the student council office. As she was handing him his student schedule as his schedule, then she asked, "Are you alright, Mr. Jinwoo?" As our main character said, "Oh, I'm quite alright. I'm released from the hospital a month ago." "Oh, I hope you're fine." As before our main character was about to go, he saw a chessboard and there were few chess pieces on there. As he asked, Miss President, if you don't mind me asking, do you play chess?" As Sona looked toward it as she stated, "Oh, I do. I do play chess, in fact. I am actually a grandmaster at chess," she said proudly. As our main character said, "Whatever you say, Shituria-san." As our main character said, if you don't mind, can we have a little chess match here? We have time, right? As he saw his own watch, yes, we have at least for 4 minutes. We can play a small little game. As she nodded. As our main character chose the black side, as Sona chose white. As they were talking, Sona was actually asking about Jinwoo. Where was he? Why did he shift to Korea to Japan? As our main character said, nah, just that I wanted to have a different. I guess I wanted to study in a different country. And me being an orphan, and I also inherited my father's money, so it wasn't that bad here. As she nodded, as 4 minutes passed, Shituria or Sona looked pretty much shocked. As our main character just gave a little smirk and said, "Hee hee hee, I win, Madam President. I guess I should go now." As let's say, Sona was too shocked to say anything. As she just looked at the chessboard and stated, "How the hell this human defeated me? It's impossible. How the hell he did defeat me? I'm the smartest, I'm the strongest around when it comes to chess. Not even Rios can defeat me, but how?" As our main character made his way toward the class, as to unknowns to him, this was the same class where Rias and Sona are as well. As we see, our main character went there, as the teacher said, "Oh, come in." As as he gave the note to the teacher, as the teacher's eyes wide and said, "Oh, you're the student that was supposed to come a month ago, but you had an accident." "Oh yes." As the teacher coughed and get everyone's attention, as he said, "Meet Mr. Sanjin Woo. He used to live in Korea. He shifted a month ago." As our main character just said, "Hi everyone, how are you? I'm Sanjin Woo. I guess we can get along well." As the girl just literally shouted because he looked like an mysterious emo kid as well as an edge lord. As few of the girl just muttered, "Dark Lord." As our main character just chuckled, "Hey, it hasn't been few minutes. I'm already announced as the Dark Lord or the Dark Knight." As our main character sat beside Akino Hajime. As our main character greeted her, as she greeted him back. As the class started, now let's say our main character was pretty bored as fuck. Now why was he bored? Our main character wasn't someone who, let's say, casually talked to someone. But this class that he was having right now, it was pretty boring. What I mean is boring. It was so boring. In fact, he literally wanted to die right now. After the class finished, it was lunchtime. Our main character about to get up. Suddenly, few groups of girls came there and asked him if he wanted to eat with them. Our main character, seeing there was no problem, he decided to go with them. As for Reyes, she just looked toward our main character direction with a little curious eye, as she whispered to Akino a little slowly, as she said, "What do you think about him, Akino?" As Akino said, "I feel weird around him. I sense some type of a fear every time I'm around him, but it also gave me a pleasant feeling." As Rias said, "Yeah, I know. I felt a very dark presence few seconds ago, but it disappeared like it wasn't there anymore." "What do you think? It might be his secret gear?" Rias asked. "Maybe, President, maybe. I don't know. It might be his secret gear, or it might be his magic, because I did feel a little taint bit of magic with him. And I also felt a little uncomfortable." As our main character decided to go home because the class already finished. As it was the same bridge where Issei received, Issei gonna get concept by Rainer, the fallen angel. As our main character was in the bridge, suddenly he heard a voice. Excuse me, as his eyes widened and said, "Oh god, no, please." No, I can also blow some steam. As he looked toward the girl, as it was not Rainer. As the girl said, are you new here? As our main character looked toward her for a few seconds, as he was wondering, should he answer her or not. This girl, he didn't. She was wearing the same uniform, or the Koho Academy girls' uniform. As the girl had apparently glasses, and she had a very pretty figure. As for some reason, she was just looking down at our main character pants, as she was blushing very hard. As our main character suddenly remembered a character from DXD, Aika. Aika Kiryu, someone, a perverted girl who can measure a boy's dick just by glancing at their crotch. So he stated, I guess I'm new. I guess I am new. So what's your name, miss? My name is Sanjin Wu. Oh, I know you, Mr. Sanjin Wu. You acquire a new kind of reputation, also you get a new name. The Dark Lord. As our main character just chuckled. Hey, interesting name. Now, our main character wasn't really that sad at all, but how to put this? Our main character. Now, Aika just said, "Do you want to tour around our town?" As our main character was thinking, should he go for the tour? Maybe he can also get free booty. Yeah, he doesn't mind really anything at all, but as he decided, he gonna take up Aika's offer. So he said, lead the way, Miss Aika. No, just Aika is fine. Then okay, Aika-chan, lead the way. As she just blushed because apparently this was an acting, as our main character already sensed the girl's emotion. It was getting haywire. Not haywire, you would say the girls were getting a little hornier or something. As he was thinking, if this girl is a slut or something, if she does do around this with boys all the time. As we see, as he got a good look around the town, as she also invited him to a karaoke. Of course, our main character paid for it. As he went inside, he decided to go to a room for at least 4 hours. That's enough. He doesn't wanna waste more valuable time already. As our main character went into the karaoke room, as they did not decide to sing, because who wanna waste their time on that. They ordered food as they were talking about different things. Then Aika suddenly said, "Oh, big boy, do you wanna have some fun here?" As our main character looked toward her, said, "Huh. I might have some fun, and you might even become my girlfriend if we able to get there." Then he looked toward and said, "I am not someone who will randomly put my dick on any girl I like. But right now, if we become close, then we might able to do it." So Aka was pretty surprised because every boy she would ask, either they would say yes and they would fuck her, but this person actually said that he would like to know her first, then maybe he can go that way. As she was genuinely surprised and she was touched, so she decided to go with that, and maybe she could have a best boyfriend out there. Now, after 4 hours finishing, our main character dropped Aika to our house. As he was surprised, she was pretty rich actually. As he asked her if she lives alone here, as she asked, "Yes, pretty much I live alone most of my time. At night, most of my parents came. Other than that, the home is pretty much empty besides servants." As our main character nodded, as he just waved Aika as she went inside her house. Then our main character decided to use shadow teleport. As he teleported from there, as he stated. As he teleported into the roof of a building, as he said, I sense someone following me. Who might that be? As our main character looked, as his eyes were glowing purplish, as he said, who was following me right now? He has a dead wish. I will grant you your wish, don't worry. As he looked, he saw a stray devil apparently followed him to the where Aika lived. As so he decided he's gonna make that ghost his first ever kill in this world. As our main character suddenly teleported in front of the stray devil, as the stray said, the human actually come forth himself. I was about to search for you, but it seems I don't have to worry anymore. As our main character looked toward the ghost grimly as the rain started to pour. A very interesting moment, so I don't have to worry about getting drenched in blood. As our main character said, yes, and nobody will be able to know you that you were here as well, huh? Whatever, human. As the stray devil lunged toward our main character, but before the stray devil could move, suddenly he felt invisible pressure that was literally screaming to him, he will die, as the devil stopped in his track because he trusts his instinct more than anything. As he looked toward the human, and he could already assume that this was not a human, no, this was a monster that was standing in front of him. He could see a silhouette of darkness, pretty much visible darkness, only the glowing purple eyes, nothing else. As his whole body was trembling, as he doesn't know what the hell happened. As our main character said, you're pretty smart for a stray. Did you kill your master? As the devil just was shuddering mess as he just little around from there. Let's see how fast you can run. As our main character said, dominate ruler's authority. His hand glowed purple. As the stray devil stopped in his track as he felt that someone just grabbed his throat. The stray devil was literally levitated in front of our main character as our main character said, you know what was a mistake, you came here. Devour. When he said devour, the shadow literally devoured the devil itself. The stray devil was no more, it was just corpse. He just literally took the soul of that devil and eat it as he just took the soul and make his own soul stronger. It was necessary for him. As he saw, he received points. He can receive points just by being pure evil or be merciless. As he saw the points and said, interesting. Those are some good shit. Now the next day. Apparently, Rios was pretty surprised because when Sona told her that the new student that came a month ago actually defeated her on her chest, as she knew what does that mean. That human actually becomes Sona's fiance, and Rios was visibly surprised. As for Sona, she saw that Sona wasn't protesting on the fiance part at all. She thought Sona might have a little small crush on him, as Sona denied it with heavy blush. Actually, it was true. She actually does have a crush on our main character, because the months passed. He was pretty much the solid proof of what you would call a perfect student, and she liked it. Yes, Rias, Sona, and Hajime Akina. They were on third year. So as well as our main character, and as our main character actually did something on that month. He actually took away Issei's secret gear. Yes, he took away the boosted gear. The boosted gear actually, when he took the boosted gear from Issei, let's say Drag wasn't actually trembling or anything. Drag wasn't active at all. He was actually sighed in relief because if Dag was active, Dag might not let him use him anymore. So he was happy. Our main character, as as he applied drag to himself, as the system asked, would the host like to? Would the host like to fuse drag with him? As our main character decided he doesn't want to fuse the drag just yet. So he just activated the boosted gear. As the boosted gear activated, our main character suddenly felt a dragon in front of me. So you're my host, huh? Nice to meet you. I am the Red Dragon of Domination. And yeah, drag was explained with the supernatural. Our main character said just, I know about the supernatural side drag. So drag, how many boosts I'm able to go? As drag then suddenly checked as his eyes widened. Ho 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 ho. You are the first ever host that was able to go boosted gear just by awakening me. You have balance breaker already, human. Be surprised. As our main character said, thank you. You already know, Drag, I have different powers, right? Yes, you are a necromancer and I don't mind. You are the strongest red dragon of this generation. Nobody can match your strength. I wonder what one think after seeing my host as he just chuckled. As our main character just suddenly used observe on her drag. Then our main character just was confused for a moment. He looked at the gender. It said female. As he suddenly asked Drag a question. Drag, if you don't mind me, can I ask you a little personal question? Oh, ask away, host. I will answer it truthfully. Are you a male or female? He asked. As Drag was quiet for a while. I am a male. As don't fucking lie to me. Suddenly our main character's aura became little heavy. As he said, don't you dare fucking lie to me. You are a fucking female. There is no fucking doubt about it. As Drag just sighed and said, yes, I am a female. So what? As Drag voice became a little feminine. As our main character said, nothing. I'm just actually. Now, after talking to Drag for a while, as he discovered that Drag was a female, he wasn't that surprised, but Drag tried to hide that fact, so he was a little angry about that part. She explained that she was never interested in mating with anyone because there were actually no one strong enough to actually mate with her. As she also explained that Albion is also a female. Now our main character got the gist because he was thinking these two dragons are female. There's a chance Vale might be a female. Yes, that damn fucker might be a female. If that fucker is a female, then good. Now our main character decided to not to reveal him just yet. As another month passed, our main character saw the life was not actually changed for Issei. It was pretty much the same. But our main character noticed that Issei was acting strange. Issei stopped peeping with the perverted trio. It's like Issei changed and Issei was also gaining muscles for somehow. As our main character thought, is it the fucking hero system or something? As his system was also seeing the traces of a system in Issa's body. So when I took Drag away, the system might have fused with Issa or something. It might have been, as his system answered him. Our main character looked toward Issa as Issa was just sitting on he was lying on the grass as in front of the old school building where the ORC are mainly. Our main character was thinking, if this motherfucker really is the host of the hero system, then it might be a little problem. But he decided he's gonna decide something. As our main character saw, he had actually a crush on Rios. Mainly all the girl, apparently he wants to create a harm. So if I create a harm before him, maybe that could abuse the main character a little bit. I could shatter him. Let's see. Now our main character saw that Issa was going somewhere suddenly. As our main character used the cloak of concealment. Yes, he received the cloak a week ago. Our main character using his cloak of concealment. He followed Issei. As he followed Issei into some abandoned building, suddenly Issei take out some kind of key out of his hand as a portal open. As our main character, seeing this chance, he used his speed to the full extent and went inside the portal with Issei. As he saw, Issei was actually killing all those beasts over there and there, as he stated. Interesting. As he saw, Issei had some kind of soul brawler skill. He was using his fist only, and some kind of fiery aura was around him. Damn. Our main character is pretty strong if you ask me, but not strong to my level of caliberness, my level. As our main character decided to left Issei on the floor as he went to the second floor of the dungeon that was he inside. As went into the second floor, as he explore it all. Yes, he did not explore, but he also defeat all of them, as they also spawn once again for Issei. Now, as our main character destroy everything in his path, and he was actually going to the boss room. He decided he's not gonna kill the boss. Apparently, he doesn't want that reward because he doesn't want Issei to be suspicious of something. As we all looked around the boss room and trying to find something valuable item. As he find a ring, the gold ring that has some kind of area on it. Our main character saw the area, as he wondered what kind of ring is this, as he use observe on the ring. Now, the ring said the ring of immortality. He wondered what the fuck that means. As the ring apparently had pretty awesome features. The ring gives our main character a few awesome spells and abilities, as well as give him the immortal body. As he took the ring, as the ring fit perfectly on the ring finger. As our main character saw, the ring also had the ability to absorb attack and also recreate that attack the same way and throw it at the enemy 3 times more stronger than the attack that they throwed. As our main character was pretty happy with his finding. The ring is also a storage ring as well. He has inventory, so he doesn't need the storage part, but maybe he can use it as a bullshit. He has some kind of storage ring. Yeah, that could do. As our main character find after getting the ring, he decided to teleport his home because there is nothing really to gain from it anymore. He already checked all the floors in the dungeon, and the second floor was the last floor, so it wasn't really anything special out there. Our main character went his home and he was thinking about the plan what to do. He knows that Issei is the host of the hero system, so he have to be careful.